a small town hidden among snow-covered hills, a peaceful evening was beginning. Snow gently blanketed the rooftops, and the streets were lit only by the warm glow of Christmas lanterns. Everything seemed calm, yet an unspoken unease hung over the land. The old town tree, the symbol of Christmas every year, was set to remain unlit for the first time in decades. The locals knew that its lights would shine only if an old tradition was fulfilled. Each year, someone had to give something that truly held value for them. This year, however, it seemed that no one had the courage to give up something they loved. The town was overwhelmed by busyness, which had covered up the true essence of the holidays. In a quiet little cottage at the edge of the forest lived a young woman who had spent weeks trying to repair an old wooden ornament. It was the last thing she had left from her childhood, a keepsake of her family. The ornament was cracked, fragile and almost colorless after years had passed. Even so, she guarded it as her most precious treasure. When the news of the unlit tree reached her as well, memories surfaced of winter evenings once spent by the fireplace with her family. She realized that while the ornament represented a memory, its true value had always been what it symbolized: the warmth and kindness they had shared together. That evening, she made her decision. She set out through the snow-covered forest toward the town. She felt the cold as the wind pressed against her coat. Still, she kept walking. From afar, the trees stood dark on the town square, surrounded by small groups of people who hoped for a miracle while hardly believing in one. When she placed the ornament beside the tree, an immense silence fell over the square. It was as if the very air ceased to exist for a moment. Snowflakes froze mid-fall, and the town held its breath. The tree trembled gently at first, then branch by branch, tiny golden lights began to glow, quietly at first, then brighter and brighter, until the entire massive tree shone with a warm light that flooded the whole square. The streets filled with a comforting murmur of relief and peace. The woman stood in the background, watching as her small gift brought light to the entire town. She realized that the tradition had never been about sacrifice, but about returning to what was real. In that moment, the town understood the same. The lights remained shining until morning, as if reminding everyone that even the most fragile gift can illuminate the darkest days. And so, in the little town, peaceful and quiet Christmas returned